Hey coin collectors, welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're looking at the 2022 United States Women Quarter Series, the third in the line of the quarters that came out. This one came out in June of 2022, and it's a Wilma Mankiller quarter, and we can't really see that from this side, of course. This is the new U.S. quarter, though, so let's take a look at that. It says Liberty at the top. Right here, says In God We Trust here, 2022 here, P for Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Mint in 2022, they made 297 million of these Wilma Mankiller quarters. If we look way down here at the bottom, we'll see this is a Laura Garden Fraser engraving, the LGF, and let's magnify that so you can see it pretty easily. Laura Garden Fraser, who first made this engraving in 1932, or a little bit before then. She was an early 20th century sculptor, and when they decided to make the quarters, they asked for designs. And John Flanagan sent this design in, and this is the old design you've seen a lot of times. You can see the J and the F right there, John Flanagan. This is a 1988, but essentially it was the same front on these from 1932, which was George Washington's 200th birthday when they first came out, until 2020. So it said Liberty at the top, Washington faced to the left. It said In God We Trust under his chin. And then down here is where the mint mark was. The date was down here. And on the back of all of these quarters was the eagle. Well, of course, they changed the back of these quarters when they went to make the State Quarter Series. And so on the back of the State Quarter Series, they put a different state on the back when they took the eagle off. And here's one here from Massachusetts. It's a little bit jumpy. So every one of the state quarters would say the name of the state at the top, the year it came into the Union, and then a state quarter designed by the people picked the designer for this. This was in year 2000. They first came out in 1999 with Delaware. So these are the quarters that were there in the past. One thing they did with the state quarter is they also changed the George Washington on it. So it went to this George Washington, again facing to the left. And what they did was they had William Cousins, WC, updated a little bit, the John Flanagan design. So let's put the two of them together. And we see that there is the John Flanagan design, the William Cousins design. And then for the year of the Women Essentially series, and there's going to be at least 10 of these, it looks like, they had Laura Garden Fraser's design brought back. And again, I can't emphasize this too much, George Washington facing to the right instead of to the left. This is something we're going to find out that they've always done in the United Kingdom. When they have king or queen change, in general, they have the next king or queen face in the other direction. So Queen Elizabeth is always faced from left to right. It's very likely that King Charles on his coins, King Charles III, I believe, will face from right to left. It says Liberty at the top, In God We Trust here, the LGF there. We tip it up. This is a Clad Quarter, which means it's a copper nickel quarter. And it's kind of hard to see on this one, but there's copper, there we go. There's copper on the inside and a copper nickel cladding on the outside. And now here's the money side of it. There's Wilma Mankiller. Wilma Mankiller was the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. And you can see some Cherokee symbols here. Here's Wilma here. Here's some Cherokee symbols. And you can see something written in Cherokee right below her. Around at the top of the coin says United States of America. Down here it says E Pluribus Unum in quarter dollar. And then right here we have the designer's initials. And that is the, you can see them right there, the B and the S on this side, and the P and the H on this side. Phoebe Hempel. I'm not sure who BS is, but I will put that in the notes underneath. Sorry about that. All right, so this is the newest of the quarters. There are a couple to go this year. Nina Otero Warren, who was a Spanish leader in the women's suffragette movement in New Mexico, and Anna May Wong, who was the first Chinese-American film star in the early 1900s. After that, we still have to come Bessie Coleman, Edith Canicola, Eleanor Roosevelt, Jovita Edar, and Maria Tallchief. Those are all going to come in 2023, the next year. If you're looking to for the other mints for this quarter, Philly made $297 million, Denver made $310 million. There is two different San Francisco mint coins. There was the satin finish and the uncirculated mint set. And we don't know how many they're going to sell or make of those. The numbers are still out there. That's probably worth about $3. And then there is a silver version of this coin also that comes in a silver mint sets, and that's probably going to be worth about $8 to $10. It's worth about $5 in silver alone. So if you're looking for these, this one right here, very little value, but if you can get it in uncirculated, it's going to be worth $1 to $2. And if you can get the from Philly, in $1 to $2 from Denver. All right, that's all we have today from DC Cornwell International Coin Channel. Look for these coins in your change because they're just coming out now and they're starting to get around. You should be able to get the Maya Angelou, the Sally Ride, the Wilma Mankiller out right now, and then look for the Nina Otero Warren and Anna May Wong later in the year. Have a great day from DC Cornwell International Coin Channel.